Exodus. Chapter 36. Then wrought Bezalel, and Aholiab, and all the cunning men, to whom the Lord gave wisdom, and understanding to know how to work all manner work for the service of the sanctuary, according to all that the Lord had commanded. For Moses had called Bezalel, and Aholiab, and all the wise-hearted men, in whose hearts the Lord had given wisdom, even as many as their hearts encouraged, to come unto that work to work it. And they received of Moses all the offering which the children of Israel had brought for the work of the service of the sanctuary, to make it. Also they brought still unto him free gifts every morning. So all the wise men that wrought all the holy work came every man from his work which they wrought, and spake to Moses, saying, The people bring too much, and more than enough for the use of the work which the Lord hath commanded to be made. Then Moses gave a commandment, and they caused it to be proclaimed throughout the host, saying, Let neither man nor woman prepare any more work for the oblations of the sanctuary. So the people were stayed from offering. For the stuff they had was sufficient for all the work to make it, and too much. All the cunning men, therefore, among the workmen made for the tabernacle 10 curtains of fine twined linen, and of blue silk, and purple, and scarlet. Cherubims of broidered work made they upon them. The length of one curtain was 28 cubits, and the breadth of one curtain 4 cubits. And the curtains were all of one size. And he coupled 5 curtains together, and another 5 coupled he together. And he made strings of blue silk by the edge of one curtain, in the selvage of the coupling. Likewise he made on the side of the other curtain, in the selvage in the second coupling. 50 strings made he in the one curtain, and 50 strings made he in the edge of the other curtain, which was in the second coupling. The strings were set one against another. After he made 50 taches of gold, and coupled the curtains one to another with the taches. So was it one tabernacle. Also he made curtains of goat's hair for the covering upon the tabernacle. He made them to the number of 11 curtains. The length of one curtain had 30 cubits, and the breadth of one curtain 4 cubits. The 11 curtains were of one size. And he coupled 5 curtains by themselves, and 6 curtains by themselves. Also he made 50 strings upon the edge of one curtain in the selvage in the coupling, and 50 strings made he upon the edge of the other curtain in the second coupling. He made also 50 taches of brass to couple the covering that it might be one. And he made a covering upon the pavilion of ram skins dyed red, and a covering of badger skins above. Likewise he made the boards for the tabernacle, of shittim wood to stand up. The length of a board was 10 cubits, and the breadth of one board was 1.5 cubits. One board had 2 tenons, set in order as the feet of a ladder, one against another. Thus made he for all the boards of the tabernacle. So he made 20 boards for the south side of the tabernacle, even full south. And 40 sockets of silver made he under the 20 boards, 2 sockets under one board for his 2 tenons, and 2 sockets under another board for his 2 tenons. Also for the other side of the tabernacle toward the north he made 20 boards. And there 40 sockets of silver, 2 sockets under one board, and 2 sockets under another board. Likewise toward the west side of the tabernacle he made 6 boards. And 2 boards made he in the corners of the tabernacle for either side. And they were joined beneath, and likewise were made sure above, with a ring. Thus he did to both in both corners. So there were 8 boards, and there 16 sockets of silver, under every board 2 sockets. After he made bars of shittim wood, 5 for the boards in the one side of the tabernacle, and 5 bars for the boards in the other side of the tabernacle, and 5 bars for the boards of the tabernacle on the side toward the west. And he made the middle bar to shoot through the boards, from the one end to the other. He overlaid also the boards with gold, and made their rings of gold for places for the bars, and covered the bars with gold. Moreover, he made a veil of blue silk, and purple, and of scarlet, and of fine twined linen. With cherubims of broidered work made he it. And made thereunto 4 pillars of shittim, and overlaid them with gold, whose hooks were also of gold. And he cast for them 4 sockets of silver. And he made an hanging for the tabernacle door, of blue silk, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen, and needlework. And the 5 pillars of it with their hooks, and overlaid their chapiters and their fillets with gold. But their 5 sockets were of brass.